Hello, it is your friendly insomniac tarot reader, and I am here because I want to just look at Mitch McConnell. You know, so many of us readers are getting that he's going to have some kind of block, and I don't know, I don't have as the time that I would love to watch everybody's channels out there, and I'm a big fan of so many of the other readers out there. They have the same problem. We're just trying to keep up with their own stuff. But I don't know of anybody that I've heard of yet as seeing as to really what is going to be the nature of this holdup that we all keep seeing. Or at least I don't know about it, so I'm gonna make a crack at it. It's 7:20 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and no, I'm not normally up this hour. Although I like getting up. It's just that usually I'm up quite late to try and get some quiet, given our home situation. Still doesn't work out though, you know. I try, it still doesn't work out. I really look forward to when I can give you guys a much better aesthetic than this and show some nice, I'm all about that. I think it's important, and the fact that I can't do it, and that, oh yes, that reminds me, I've got to kind of shift myself so that I am not on that injury. But until I am not having to sit like a pretzel, film, and at a turned angle try to read like with my arms over half of my body twisting, I'm sorry that I can't give you the aesthetic that I want to, because it really bothers me. Okay, understand you have a bleary-eyed reader here, but who needs to shift gears, and I have a wound appointment today at 1. Doubtful that I'll get a nap in, but it's just weird. I get these cycles of insomnia. Usually they last for about a day. Okay. And don't worry, before you go telling me what to try, I you know, years and years, over 34 years of doing this. Some people are just wired differently. All right. So, let's go see what is going on with Mitch, other than the fact that he's completely corrupt and is losing his soul at a faster rate than, I don't know what to compare it to. So I just thought we'd just do a real California chill tarot reading, look at Moscow Mitch. Why he's such a, well, we know he's greedy, and that's why he's such a stinker. I just, you know, I look forward to reading on much more interesting topics than greedy, lazy people, you know? Intriguing people, intelligent people. It's not that Mitch isn't intelligent, he's shrewd and horrible. And we're all tired of it. So I just want to look at it general. It's like, what is it that is going to cause this delay that so many of us tarot readers are seeing with regard to him? And, you know, I think this nomination, because by all accounts, it looks like he should be able just to flap it on through. I certainly hope that does not happen. I have gotten delays of some kind. Makes you second guess, you know. And sometimes the tarot's biggest lesson is patience. Sometimes you can read yourself blue in the face, and you just have to wait. You're just not going to always get, even if you're pretty good with accuracy. And I've known some darn good readers, but nobody's 100%. So sometimes it's just best then to wait and see. And then you can kind of look back and say, okay, that's where I didn't get that right. That's where I was going in the right direction, almost, or whatever. It's interesting, the whole journey of learning how to read these symbols. So let's look at Moscow Mitch. What is up with that mofo? What is this hold? I asked the ancestors and the Creator to help me to interpret and read clearly, despite my lack of sleep and need to be caffeinated. Well, we have the shadow, okay, the shadow side with the moon. And a card that says that this is, financial based, earthly power based, and that's been going on, and it's like a machine almost. It's just calibrated deceit. Well, now here we have the worry card. That's what I like to call it, the worry card. The person not getting any sleep besides me, but this person's showing in like worry, and this has to do with, remember, I'm reading on Mitch and I'm wanting to know, what is the hold? What is this thing that so many of us readers keep seeing as kind of plugging up his sprint to destroy our country? I feel like this deceit is, it has been long in the making, steady in the making, ever since Obama got in. He has been trying to screw around with the court. Trump even says his favorite thing to do isn't about it, it's about getting in Supreme Court justices. He's such a horrible man. But it shows that, and I'm looking from his perspective, like what is going on. He has a great deal of worry about, I think, votes. I think also with this nominee, the vetting system, where the court nominee of, is it Amy Barrett? It could be something along these lines. A delay in getting her vetted, or or that she's going to be stumbling around. I also got a reading. I just looked at her throughout the hours that I have endlessly been awake, and I put the question to, would she get through? Would she be the one? And I see her. I also got the cards of abandonment or of walking away. I don't quite fully understand yet how that will, what the context of that is, but I've noticed that other readers have too. Their pick. Although it certainly doesn't seem like now she would walk away, but I do believe that she's certainly in for a heck of a grilling by the Democrats for sure. So what is this thing that is causing this hold with Mitch? It doesn't, well, how come he's not able to get things through? It's like he's trying over and over again and he's just worried about it. I got the words right here, lightweight. That she's too lightweight. Now, to be honest, I don't know a darn thing about this lady. I read a little bit, and I just couldn't read the rest of it with her. I know that that she does have some experience. I really honestly don't know the what that experience is as a judge, or even what kind of cases she's worked on. But don't get her coming through. I get her walking away. I don't see her walking toward the office, but I see her walking away. I get that Eight of Cups, like so many other readers. Any other readers out there that are getting that, feel free to chime in the comments section. And again, I'm getting there's a change coming, you guys. Mitch is not going to be anticipating this change. It's a change he's worried about for sure, and one that he is trying to. But death, again, remember when I read on who they wanted, whoever it would be that they would try to get in, and would that work out? And I get that ending card here too. For some reason, the wheels don't come up off the ground. It just does not fly. It just does not move properly forward. I can only surmise that, as some have, again, we all are getting this Eight of Pentacles too with Mitch, and this particularly in reference to the court nominee. And that has to do with education, again, the whole vetting thing, experience, and I agree, grilling, getting this person to reveal what kind of, as much as they can, what kind of a justice they would be. And if they're going to betray themselves by bringing in their own personal religious beliefs. Ugh. I think we're all really, really tired, Okay, and again, if you're wondering, this is the Haunted House Tarot. One of my faves. I think it's just so easy to work with. Okay, so we have a female here. I wonder if this is his wife. There is something shady as heck when I read vertically down the moon, the Two of Wands, and the Empress. Now remember, I know I'm bouncing all over the place. Please just grant me that for right now. Realize that you got a Looney Tune tarot reader on your hands here that's not had a lot of sleep, but I mean well. And so I have to do something to pass my time because I'm going to be awake anyway. So hello. Good morning to you. Buenos dias. Now look at this worry vertical line. Worried about change, worrying about something coming in and changing. But this change, it does feel like comes in, and it feels like it's got traction, it's got energy to it, it's toward a projected target. Well, here's his wife, and I feel like there's some kind of opera. I feel like there's another. This is like business. This last line feels like to me of his wife and businessmen and deals. And I think in supporting his, reelection campaign and all of that, but I still keep getting this tie into his reelection and into other activities, and I think I can only surmise that there's something that's going to come up with Mitch that's going to prevent him from being able to use his usual I'll do what I want and getting things how he wants them. I just don't see him being able to do it. Now, some people have said that his wife is going to leave him and all this and that. I don't know about that. I don't necessarily get that vibe. I can look at it. I really don't think it's one of the most important things that I could read on, however. I do want to go another try at what is it that will delay Mitch McConnell in getting the nomination in. But they want this Amy, according to the tarot cards, it looks like she's lightweight in the eyes of other people for the job. That's just what I'm picking up from the cards. What is this delay that so many of us keep seeing with Mitch McConnell and the Supreme Court nominee and his election, his reelection? Can we have more clarity, please? I asked the ancestors and the Creator, and I said good morning to them. Well, 9 and 9, we get 2 9s. Again, I'm getting that sense of a independent, somebody who's independent and is doing well. And I feel like they are somebody that offers their support to people. They have generousness that they can offer to other people because they do well. This could be an individual who could end up supporting somebody that could offset Mitch's power. I mean, Bloomberg is already active, but I don't know, to be fair, if this would be Bloomberg. I would hope, please beg him, whatever you can do to stop this dastardly Mitch, please throw your money there too. Because I know, what was it, he paid for, so that people, that they're fined so that they can vote in Florida. What is this? There's confusion here with that 7 of Cups. Because something, and I keep getting this, especially again with that there's just something that just doesn't gel, just is too spacey, just doesn't have a distinct direction. They just don't give it go in a distinct enough direction, like their energies are too scattered. With this attempt to, with the whole court nominee. And of course, it's not that they've named her, and it's not that they aren't going to try to get her in, because they're going to try every dirty trick in the book. But I just, at the end of the day is what I'm talking about. I can't see the picture of the woman that they wish, Barrett, to be in there. Now, Mitch looks like he has a problem here, potentially, with someone not clear about yet who they're going to throw maybe their support behind. This would indicate a person of considerable wealth and independence financially. And I wonder why, but I feel like there is almost a feeling here of a sudden decision to do something different, or a sudden kind of whim almost of a feeling, where I'm guessing this is the context of support financially and publicly. Let's just keep that in mind, because I might not have that right. again, I'm getting a sense of this money, this quite successful individual. And I feel like this page of Wands is about relaying, I think, a word of support or not. It's some form of communication, perhaps publicly, through media or other means there. Death again. Okay, Mitch, what in the heck is going on? I just feel like maybe it's a backer that he counted on not either changing their mind. Maybe somebody could pass. I'm not sure here. But I tend to definitely go with an end where perhaps support would be given. And there's a message of that loss, that end, that change. Maybe they suddenly, but I tend to go with maybe suddenly there's a change of perhaps mind that they're considering. And I feel like they're going to say that they're picking someone different for some reason. I'm going to feel really silly if I'm wrong, but it's part of reading the cards. If you're lucky, you're about, and I mean really lucky, you're probably about 89% right or something. But I enjoy reading them and the challenge of the symbols, because it's uncanny when you are on the mark. Man, what is this? See, there's the delay and the sacrifice, because the hangman is also a sacrifice of circumstances. It could be that it's circumstances, something that's going to come up that he has to handle. This is about strength or fortitude. I don't know. I think he probably will meet, of course, and he better meet some stiff grilling from Democrats for their nominee. That better happen. But again, that hanged man, and again, the card of fortitude or strength, of enduring and right response. But see, there's an end, and there's it's almost, to me, it's like, and word comes out that there's an end for support. I don't know where Mitch is concerned, or for something he was going to, this nominee. I don't know if somehow why or how she may end up walking away, but I feel really strongly she's going to, this Amy. I just don't think she's going to make it through the process and be accepted. I think there's going to be a lot of different things going on. Let's face it, we have an avalanche of scandal everywhere we look. None of us can keep on top of it and try to keep it all straight, let alone as tarot readers. Oh my goodness. That's, like I was saying, it's a good thing that we record some of these readings. I always, wrote them down, but really reading them, because you can see the cards lined up and you're not having to write down each card, it's a lot faster. It just takes up a lot of memory. 15-minute reading takes up at least 2 gigabytes. Yeah, see, look, he gets that 4 of Cups. or he's not satisfied. And again, sometimes that Four of Cups means there's not a lot you can do about a situation. You're stuck having to kind of wait something out, or make a decision to do something very different. So there's just a definite sense with Mitch, with not being very happy, I think, wherein financial support that was expected perhaps, or backing, uh, even verbally and publicly, it just looks like somehow that, again, gosh, I just don't see it coming through. And that's the delay, is that there's also connected to confusion around this woman. There's something that isn't clear. I feel like perhaps this nominee, or the people that they're looking at, or who will end up, that are on their radar. The card of defense. He's going to be in a defensive position. Wait a minute. His wife, she's an Aries. His wife isn't going to like this either. I feel like, gosh, I feel like, again, they're expecting something out of some corner or person or group or what have you. But somehow there's a quick, because to look and make sure. This is the Knight of Swords. And this is the kind of the realm of confusion, or you're pushing something that isn't completely developed enough. Maybe it is that they will not get her well enough prepared. I don't know. But I just don't. Look, the death, hanged man, the card of fortitude or strength. It's just not going to get through this wall of strength. And I think that's the resistance put up against it. I just don't think she's going to pass muster. And I think Elaine, quite possibly Chow, could be here in this position, really unhappy with the Four of Cups, and trying to throw, I don't know, looks like grease some palms, if I'm being honest. And a way to fight back at it. She's not going to be happy about it. So I wonder if she isn't going to either behind the scenes be doing this, because I think she does do a lot of behind the scenes stuff, to support Mitch, and vice versa. Two of Swords. See, there's a stillness yet again. There's that block to success. There is just some loss of satisfaction, of smugness here. And there is a money, or the earthly realm of power aspect in connection to it, as far as he's concerned, for success. Oh, there he is, because he's a water sign with a painful ending. Finally, it all kind of comes to a long, painful ending. or the long painful ending, it finally, like, it's like the sun is going down on Mitch. Seriously, it's showing me it again. The sun is going down on him. He's also in the time, going to be in a time of his power waning. And I just, with that Two of Swords and that World card, this does not look like success to me for him. There's something, I think, that comes up, and he's got I think, a kind of a big hole where he expected there to be something very much needed that would help him maintain, and he's not going to have it. And it's a very difficult end for him, it looks like to me, because this is, well, he's famous for blocking everything that would be good resolutions to problems. But I feel like this is his karma in some sense. It just totally feels like it. He has confinement, and oh my gosh, the Tower. Now, this Amy that they want to put through, she is an air sign. She is an Aquarius. But I'm not so sure that Queen of Swords is who that is. This is a manipulative woman, potentially. Somebody who's definitely playing some games with that Magician card, and there's being confined, and the Tower. There's a feeling of being trapped and not being able to. Mitch may end up feeling like he's trapped, that he's been outmaneuvered. Yeah. I just feel like some key area of support is not going to be there for him when he's expecting, or when he's kind of like looking over to expect that support or power to help boost him into completing his goal, and it falls flat. Wow. Any other readers out there getting it? I'd love to hear from you. Crazy, crazy stuff. Now, this reading doesn't drain me. This interests me. Just go. Well, and there's going to be more information about, again, these secrets. I don't know if it's leaks or how, but this information that's been veiled from the public, from public knowledge, becomes evident. Or here is a Page of Swords, and I think it's somebody leaking that information to various sources. Something, again, to do with a King of Wands. This man will end up having to retreat back from, I don't know if this is if he's not providing some sort of evidence, I feel like, of work that is validated, or something that is, it is something that is validated, it is something that, work that they've done over and over again. Well, this could also be somebody getting burnout. Didn't think about that. am getting sick. This is a card of being very watchful, kind of paranoid, looking around, keeping your eye on things. And this is a King of Wands. Wouldn't it be something to be a fly on the wall with these, like Putin is in our White House? Anyway, Mitch has got, I'm still showing, he's got some real failures up ahead, and I'm very curious to see how it plays out. It looks like, again, I kind of get that thing where I think somebody might change their mind or throw their money another direction than what he's anticipating. There's kind of a bit of a hiccup for him. And I think also maybe people that intended to support him or be there, somehow they're not able to do it. I'm just not getting that. So that's interesting. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful sunny day here. I hope if I can stay awake and get through, and after my appointment, come sit in the sunshine for a little while. Be so nice to get some more sun. Well, so that's my deal. My chill California tarot reading on Mitch. He just again looks like he's going to lose out on key support from somebody, and it really puts him in takes him down. He's going to see, I think, his efforts not being able to get through, and somebody that he was counting on, or something that he was counting on working out, doesn't work out, and so his plan just maybe I don't know, maybe it depended too much on one thing with somebody, and that not working out could throw a wrench in his plans. I'm not sure, but I'm still getting it, aren't I? See you in the next video, and happy Wednesday, September the 23rd, 2020. I'll see you. Please hit the thumbs up if you enjoy this content, and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much.